Hello, this is Angela with Parker's Permaculture. I am sitting in my rain garden here in Portland, Oregon, in the middle of my permaculture food forest. Now, I want to talk about this plant right here behind me. It is one of the first plants I ever covered on this channel way back when my videos were embarrassing, but you know what? I was new, and it's okay to be new, and it's okay to be a beginner, and we all have a trajectory of improvement that we're on. And this was a plant I loved back then. It's one of the first plants I put in my garden, and I think it is such an underappreciated herb. So this is one of the first plants that I put into my permaculture garden when I started 13 years ago. And it is such an underappreciated plant. I thought, you know what, let's talk about it today because I don't think anybody saw those old videos. And this plant deserves a little bit of focus and maybe a spot in your garden. So behind me, this lovely, lovely herb is Tanacetum balsamida. It is known as Bible leaf or costmary or balsam mint, although it is not a mint. It is an herbaceous perennial that gets up to 4 feet wide and 3 feet tall and sends up a spire with a white and yellow flower on it in late summer. As you can see here, it is not yet blooming, but these tall spikes it is starting to send up will eventually get a flower on the end of them. Okay, so let me pick a leaf off of it here. So balsam mint is not a culinary herb. It is what is called a laundry herb or aromatic herb. The reason it was known as Bible leaf for a long time is because folks would pick the leaves of this and put them in the pages of their Bible because it smells lovely and it keeps your book smelling from, musty old book smell. Balsam mint is called balsam mint because it is a unique aromatic mixture of balsam and mint. It smells very fresh and very clean and was used in times gone by to create a rinse for laundry or for your hair to make it smell really nice. I use this herb extensively. I cut it and I dry it right back here, hang it up here. I cut it and I dry it and I use it in sachets for my clothing. I use it as a rinse for my sheets and bedding. It smells really fresh and nice. You can dry it and create a potpourri with it. When I was doing roller derby, I would crush it and put it in skate sachets that I made for folks, so it keeps your shoes or your skates from getting stinky. You mix some cat litter and dried herbs and baking soda, and my number one herb I would use would be balsam mint because it just smells so nice and crisp and fresh. So this plant is not only a great aromatic herb that I think is underappreciated and whose smell is complex and lovely, it also is really good pollinator food because it blooms so late in, typically here very late July all the way through August. It really is good late bee food, and I have noticed that bumblebees particularly like it. So if you want to grow balsam mint, what do you need? Well, you need an area with full sun. It cannot tolerate shade. It likes full sun. It can handle wind. It can handle rain. It can handle harsh conditions with low water. In fact, in my rain garden here, it is positioned in an area that is low water on the back edge. Just make sure this plant does slowly walk with rhizomes, not the way mint does. It is not as aggressive, but it will spread. And anywhere that the branches fall over onto the ground like this guy, it'll create roots all along the edge. So it does walk, but it is pretty darn easy to pull up. I found it not difficult to contain. And the fact that it creates little roots off of any of the branches that touch the ground means it's really easy to share with your friends. Just cut off a chunk and it roots really easily. Or layer it, let it produce a few roots, and then give that to a friend. Just such a great underappreciated herb. If you've got a space for balsam mint in your garden, I would definitely recommend it. So thanks for watching. If you got something out of this little video, if you are looking to learn more about herbs, unusual and common, and how to grow them in your garden, and about permaculture design, please consider subscribing to my channel and check out my Patreon down in the description. Thanks.